So token surprise fourth one.
What?
1, 2, 3,
Check.
Normally you do a sneaky fourth one.
No, it was like, oh shit, these guys are on the game today. We've had what, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off now?
3 weeks, I think.
I was like, fuck.
Well, Luke's not drinking, so he's probably sharp as he's ever been.
Stone cold sober. I bet Rob's not drinking whatsoever.
No, I'm not.
See?
Yeah,
This
but
episode is
Rob's
gonna
in emergency escape mode just in case, right? I assume.
Emergency escape mode? What does that mean?
In case shit happens and you potentially have to get in the car and go.
Yeah.
At least that was my excuse for the first 2 years, 5 years.
So Rob's not drinking either.
No, I've got one beer.
Oh, this episode's going to be terrible.
Well, I guess that's the intro to the episode this time. Welcome to episode 17 of the SITREP Happy Hour. We're back in a brand new year and everything's fine.
He's sure 2020 didn't just carry on.
All right, I want to know who pressed start to continue. Who pressed it?
New Game Plus.
Yeah, New Game Plus.
Who inserted the coins?
All the memes.
New Game, dude. If it's Dark Souls mode, I'm not going to enjoy New Game Plus at all. Welcome back to another episode. I want to introduce this cast. My name is Mike. We have Luke with us today, up north.
Hi.
Protecting
you from what?
The wildlings. I can't stop. I said it to someone on a video chat on Reddit the other day. They're like, "Oh, I'm from up north. I got snow." I was like, "Any wildlings yet, mate?" He said, "No." He didn't know what the fuck I was on about.
Such a dick. How does he not know what the wildlings are?
I don't know.
He's living under a rock for the past 10 years or what?
He probably just heard about the end of Game of Thrones. Was like, "Well, I'm never checking that out." I want to welcome back our Afro. What? He knew what I was on about, though. Bradley.
Hello. I assume that's because I'm not going to have my hair cut for like 2 months now.
Well, we'll get into reasons behind that in a minute, because we never thought this was coming at all. And finally, I want to introduce the lovely person who may or may not fully be here. We've asked him several times. He says he's here, but we're not 100% sure. Still, Robert.
Hello.
Are you here?
I am fully here. I don't know how I could be half here. I guess there's some way I could do that, but I am here.
I feel like you had an answer to that question, and then halfway through just got confused answering it. It just was like, what? What happened? What did I do? Yeah, welcome back, guys. Okay, so, we had a nice Christmas break, 5 days of peace, and then I had a message off Steve Jar, and he was like, yeah, hope you guys are all right, because cases in the UK for COVID are looking a bit shit at the minute, and I see the curve. I don't know if you boys have been watching the chart for the COVID cases at the minute. I see it's kind of flattened out vertically.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's not good. And then, yeah, we're in our, how many lockdowns are we now? 23?
Third.
Third, okay. Yeah.
Third proper national lockdown.
Is it though? Is
Yeah.
it, Luke?
It should be.
I mean, Luke, you've technically been in lockdown since March, so
Yeah.
you haven't really left.
I don't want to see people. There's a deadly disease out there.
That's
Stay at home.
That's why his room's darker. The light bulbs are gone. He's been out to get a new one.
He's scared. There might be people rioting outside. Isn't that the first thing you do in a zombie film? You turn off all the lights and board up all the windows. Well, talking of rioting, things haven't been so smooth overseas in the States either. Obviously, President
That's a good
Trump.
segue. Well done.
Thank you. President Trump is kindly leaving office to the walking corpse that is Biden. He may or may not be a stand-in for the mummy, but there we go. Yeah, things have been going well over there. It's good to see things.
The memes are on point, though.
Yes, they are.
There's some really good ones.
I think the whole thing with that over there is just how the reaction from the forces and that, because when they had the whole protests for Black Lives Matter and all the rest of it, you know, you had riots, gas grenades when Trump wanted to freaking move a bunch of people from the church so he could take a picture, and then you've got people breaking into the Capitol building, and they're like, oh, my bad, you know, just kind of letting people through. And I don't know about you guys, but I was watching some of the stuff, and I was like, the only time I've ever seen someone dressed like that in the Capitol building is in The Division, a game that we used to play. I'm like, over the past year and a bit, we are literally, I feel like we've been playing through the real life version of The Division. It's just took a little bit longer to get there. I'm just waiting for something to happen in New York. Anyway, moving on from that, how's everybody's holiday been?
Well, mine's been extended by 2 weeks.
What, on top of your March 25th lockdown holiday?
Yeah.
That was a very polite comeback for you. Oh, you all loved up? Is that what it is?
No, I'm tired, Mike. That's what it is.
I did ask you. I was like, well, I didn't think you'd be here. And you were like, no, I'll do it, man. I got you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Do you want to tell all the lovely listeners why you are so tired?
On the 3rd? Yeah, the 3rd of January, my twin daughters were born.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Autumn and Luna Rose. We picked.
Nice.
Do you remember when we were joking about me calling one of my children Awesome Hemsley? It's the closest name that I could find.
I don't remember the Awesome Hensley chat, but I do want to know which one's Arnold and which one's Danny.
They're both about the same size.
Damn it.
Sadly. One is a little bit chunkier than the other, but
That's Arnold then.
that's Autumn.
Well, that makes sense.
Luke, how's your past couple of weeks been?
Not gonna lie, pretty fucking boring.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't stopped over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you've got kids. I don't. It was like for all but one day of the Christmas break, it was me and my girlfriend in the house.
I know. I said to someone at work, I was like, oh, you know, this is 2 weeks ago. And they were like, what did I say? I was like, what are you doing over Christmas? He's like, yeah, I might just go home, stare at the wall for 2 weeks. I'm like, wow. But the thing is, I know that person and he would probably do that. That's the difference. But I was like, that kind of sounds like fun to me. I was like, that's what I want to do. The chances of me actually doing that are completely different. Brad, what have you been up to over the last couple of weeks?
Bugger all, really. There's not a lot we can do, so just been monging out around the house, really.
See, Brad knows.
Throwing parties, having
Definitely not
people
doing all
in
the
this
decorating we were going to get done.
Really? You managed to get out of it?
We did a bit, just not a lot.
God, I've been putting shelves up, sofas together, wardrobes together, fucking all sorts.
That's because you've got a ginormous thumbprint right in between your eyeballs.
I did that before the twins were born. I think there was one night I played computer games and drank almost a whole bottle of rum.
Nice.
I was going to say, I haven't seen you play. Well, you've probably been playing Destiny, but I haven't seen you play Cyberpunk in 10 days?
No, I
was
haven't.
like-
My PC hasn't been used for gaming recently.
Wow.
Strictly porn use only.
Just watching Twitch streams and getting drops.
For games you
For a
can't
game
play.
I can't play. Yeah.
Yeah, thank God for the wipe just before Christmas. Otherwise, I would have been really, really, really bored.
Yeah, I was going to say, Luke, you've been back playing Escape from Tokyo.
What?
Escape from where?
Taiko would Escape from Taiko Waititi. Is that what you said?
You've been having fun back playing. I won't say you're having fun back playing Russia, but you haven't left at all in like the last year.
No, but I've gone hard again. Like a proper like.
I'm just
All right,
thinking-
children.
Oh,
I've gone ham. Then let's say that, and just like every spare minute I've got is just straight back into Tarkov. So
what level are you? Are you? Have you got a kappa yet?
no,
Apparently
level
they made
22.
they've made it easier though, haven't they? From what I've seen. Some of the quests are a bit-
Some of the tasks are easier. Yeah, some of them are brand new.
Ooh.
I know.
Brad, you still playing Cyberpunk?
I am still playing Cyberpunk. We watched a bit of TV over Christmas, but Cyberpunk, bit of TV, and I think we watched a couple of films. But
I went down.
Yeah.
I went down an anime like Netflix hole the other day after Mike told me to. Well, he told us all to watch something, and then I watched something else, and then it's led to something else, and yeah, watched a lot of anime on Netflix over the last couple of
Really? What
couple
anime
of
have you
days.
been watching?
Watched the whole of that Zeus gods thing.
Have you? What do you reckon of it?
Yeah, it was really good.
The animation's really good, but
The ending is brutal.
I haven't watched all of it yet. I'm about
Oh,
4
sorry.
or 5 episodes in, but I will watch it. But it's fucking good from what I've seen. But I said to you guys, I was like, I've been watching a couple of things, and I checked out Blood of Zeus, which is, I don't know who it's made by, but it's basically it's Greek gods, Percy Jackson. I can't think who else. Other Greek stories. It's basically all the Greek stories, and this is a forgotten one, isn't it? And yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
damn
it's
gory.
like
It's not one.
Hercules, Percy Jackson, all the demigod stories.
Yeah, but you can't really watch this one. Well, I would say you can't really watch this one with your kids, but
I did.
yeah, I called it. I didn't even need
Yeah,
to.
Dexter loved it. He was like just transfixed for like hours. It was great. And then we
Was he
started.
transfixed, or was he just staring in horror?
Oh no, he's seen much worse than that. But then we watched One Punch Man. Is it One Man?
Oh yeah.
He didn't like that as much, but I found it hilarious. He was a bit weirded out by all the naked people, but it's funny as hell.
You should check out Attack on Titan. I think.
Oh, I'll
season
get to
one's-
it.
no.
I'm doing a lot of just sitting down and holding babies at the moment, so TV is like bread and butter.
Nice. No, honestly, check out Attack on Titan. I know season 1's still on Netflix. It's like the last remnant of society, and they haven't seen giants for years. And these fucking giants turn up, and they fucking pick people up and eat them, and you see like most of it. It's pretty cool.
I think you like One Punch Man if you haven't seen it.
I've watched a couple of episodes.
His sense of
it.
humor is amazing.
I've been watching. What have I been watching? That's like stuff like that. I finished the Jurassic. Did you watch the Jurassic World Cretaceous Camp? Have you seen that?
No.
Anybody? There's a Jurassic World CGI series on Netflix at the minute, which is set between the whole of Jurassic World. So there's like a bunch of kids at camp while all the events with the Indominus Rex. Sorry, I've watched a fuck ton of Jurassic World over the Christmas break, and
wait, they camp on the island.
yeah, on the other side of the island when
Right.
everything goes down. It's pretty good. It's about 8 episodes. That and Transformers War for Cybertron, and they've just got Earthrise as well. But yeah. Anyone else watched anything of note? Luke, I know you've been at home playing Tarkov, but you must have been watching TV as well.
No,
Really?
I must have watched some TV, but I can't for the life of me right now think what the fuck it was. I know I definitely had a couple of nights away from the computer because my eyes were killing me.
Yeah.
So you went to the TV instead.
Yeah, I was gonna
You,
say.
you sit a lot further away from the TV, don't you?
Yeah. No, I was saying.
Yeah, I can't think. I know I definitely watched a couple of films, but they were ones that I'd seen before, so like they don't stick out in the memory. It's like, oh yeah, I finally got to watch this, and it was really good. Blah blah blah. It's just sometimes when you just want to sit and chill, you just pick a comfort film, don't you? And just stick something on that you know you can just veg to. So
Yeah, I kind of did that last night. I started watching The History of Swearing with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, so did I. What episode did you get to?
I only watched the one episode
Oh.
because I watched that and went straight into Cobra Kai season 3, which is fucking good, and watched 3 episodes
God.
back to back. It's fucking good. But that Nick Cage thing is so good.
Yeah.
Just hearing Nick Cage shout "fuck" like several times for an episode is worth it. And I think I said to you guys, Death to 2020, which felt pretty comedic after last year. But then when you realize all the shit that went down last year, I'm like, did that really happen? And then you kind of sat here laughing about all the events that happened last year. Like, it's not, I won't say laughing, but they basically spend about an hour and 10 minutes ripping the piss out of the events that happened last year. Like the election, Brexit, the Australian fires, even though that wasn't a laughing matter, the whole response to the COVID situation. Rob, I know you've been sat in your ass. Any chance you had chance to watch that?
I watched something to do with the Death to 20, because you click on it and it comes out with loads of other stuff, right?
Pass?
I watched it was
Samuel L. Jackson sat down basically.
I clicked on it and it gave me a list of like stuff I can watch, and I watched like a load of stand-up that was like the best of 2020. I watched that, it was like an hour long.
That's the best of 2020 on Netflix, not
Oh.
Death to 2020.
No, it was like it was in, but it was like you clicked on it and it came up with loads of other stuff. I don't know.
I did get a chance to check out Soul. Brad, did you get a chance to check out Soul?
No, not yet.
Anyone else? I'll leave that
Negative.
one. But if you get a chance, Jamie Foxx is really good in it.
I think Laura watched it when we did our
Christmas episode.
No, well, I was going to say we got together, didn't we? And we watched the Meg.
Yeah, that's probably
well,
something.
not got together. We sat on Discord and watched the Meg.
Yeah,
I forgot we did that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, better not say we got together. I don't want to get in trouble. Luke drove 4 hours down during lockdown. Yeah. Okay. So, as someone that has never seen the Jason Statham-led blockbuster epic that is the Meg, what do you think of it?
it's terrible.
You take that back.
but I enjoyed watching it as we did. I don't think I would have liked it as much or enjoyed it as much if I'd watched it by myself. I think sitting with you guys and like having some beers and like taking the piss out of it made it more enjoyable.
I think I enjoyed watching it that time round more than when I watched it with me and my wife because of that reason, just having some beers, and we like the majority of us had seen it. But then I kind of felt bad because I kind of felt like we ruined it for you at the same time.
I didn't expect much. So. And then the three of us watched a god awful film after. Well, Luke disappeared.
I was about to say it was better than the film we watched afterwards. I can't even remember the name.
Guardian of the Tomb.
The only reason we ended up watching Guardian of the Tomb is because of there was woman.
It was the same Chinese woman, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Li Bingbing or whatever her name is.
Li Bingbing
from the Meg.
Yeah, the Meg was in that, so it was on Rob's.
Despite Mike's pleas to watch a decent film, Rob had already picked it and he was sticking with it.
What did I say to put on? I've forgotten what I said to put on.
The butterfly effect, maybe?
No, because I want to laugh at Ashton Kutcher when he falls off. The thing is, I've seen so much of Ashton Kutcher in That 70s Show that when I watched the butterfly effect the first time and you see him fall out of the wheelchair, it's not meant to be funny, but it's Kelso from That 70s Show. So you just see him doing all these faces and stuff that he would do in That 70s Show. And it's like, it's funny, isn't it, Rob?
It's hilarious.
But then it's not funny seeing, it's not meant to be funny. But yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I would like to do that again. What did I?
You didn't enjoy that film, though, surely.
No, I didn't. Luke, I can't believe you left me. I can't believe you left me because
I can't believe you stayed.
I tried to leave, and Rob was like, "But the film's almost done." I was like, "But it."
They used the same explosion fire effect about 4 times. It was great.
Oh my god!
I don't know
I'm
what.
So glad I went and did something else.
I don't even know what happened in that film.
Who was the? Oh, it was Kelsey Grammer, wouldn't it? The most phoned-in performance you've ever seen.
Oh, it was absolutely terrible.
I do apologise.
That was a great start to my kind of post-Christmas break.
I think what we should do in the future then to avoid that scenario happening ever again is we pick 2 films before anybody arrives. So we don't just sit there after the first movie going, no, I don't want to watch that one. Well, what about this one? No, I don't want to watch that one.
Yeah, that was
Then
one of the
Rob
main
picks
reasons why I picked a random one, because we were never going to
Yeah.
decide, like, agree on what film to watch.
Yeah. Luke, did
Hi.
you get a chance to watch The Mandalorian over Christmas?
No.
Ah,
I was going to, and then my favorite video game decided to reset itself. So
something like
This is the way.
this is not the
Apparently
way.
not.
Oh,
I did have every intention of watching that. I really did. And then
It's so good, man.
I think it was the day before Christmas Eve. The developers of
It was, yeah.
Escape from Tarkov said, "Surprise! We're wiping the game tomorrow. You can all start your accounts again." I was like, "Holy shit! Christmas just came a day early."
Ah, shit. Here we go
so
again.
did Luke.
And then here's a 12-day drop event on Twitch.
Yes, but you've been watching Twitch for the drops, haven't you? You've been logging in to actually claim said drops.
Uh-huh.
Have they all been garbage?
No.
Most of mine have.
Yeah, but it's
So
Rob.
they've
Dude.
really dialed it
My,
down.
my stash is like worth 10 million. I haven't even played the game yet.
Yeah, that's not
Rob is RNGesus.
impressive. I think the
Okay.
best drops that I've heard of were like a really good armor piece, a key tool, and a couple
Yeah,
of cases.
I didn't get any cases or key tools. I did get some decent armor. I got some of that new level 6 armor. That
Yep.
looks like a honeycomb.
Yep, another one.
Brad, I know you've been playing Cyberpunk. How are you getting on with it?
Yeah, good. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. So I've done a hell of a lot of side quests. I keep getting really distracted. I've done, like, you get to a bit where there's like 3 main missions, and I've done 2 of them now. I finished the Pan Am one today, so I've just got the Takamura one to do. I don't know how much there is after that still, but yeah, it's really good. Like, I think the further you get into it, the more enjoyable it becomes, like, as
Yeah,
it opens out.
I kind of realized that, like, when you kind of jump in the game to start with, you have no idea, like, without obviously going onto YouTube and having someone like sit down and explain, like, oh, here's like 100 things that you should know before playing the game. I think I'm at about 40 hours almost now. I've put in about 15 hours this week, which is pretty good. That's this week alone. That wasn't last week. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I know it's got a lot of problems. I'm definitely slightly seeing a few more issues than I had to start with, but it's not enough to kind of derail me from playing it. Like I messaged you and saying, like, I had this mission that kind of fucked up. I couldn't exit the mission, did the whole mission stealth, and then I couldn't get out of it without reloading, changing the conversation, then killing the guy on the way out, and then basically that was the only way to get out of that mission at all, which completely sucked. But
I had a good one. I don't know if you've done it yet, so I won't spoil it. But, like, my character died and fell through the floor, and then it, like, reloaded it, and then I was just falling through the floor every time it reloaded, so I had to, like, catch it and, like, load my manual save again.
yeah, I'd be worried about that happening. Because obviously once it gets stuck in that loop, that's what I thought was happening on that mission. I thought it glitched out, and the only save points I've got is like well before that mission, so I didn't really want to have to do the whole thing again. But I think amongst all the problems that it's had and all the shit that people keep saying about it, I really do think it's enjoyable. I really do.
Yeah, it is really good.
Which is
I just got the Mantis blades as well. They're really fun.
Yeah, they are. You can wreck shop with those, and a baseball bat's pretty good as well.
Yeah, I found a, like, low level enemy, and you do the, like, charge jump attack, just, like, double blade sliced his head off. It was awesome.
Have you got leg upgrades yet?
No, I need to save up for
Oh,
them.
dude.
I've done it.
I don't know which one to get. Which one
Game
did you
changer.
get?
I got both of them.
Oh, you got both. Can you have both equipped?
No, you have to pick.
Yeah.
Well, I tested both of them, yeah. I think
Which
the double
one
jump,
which one do you think's more useful?
The high jump's good for like stealth missions because you can literally jump over a fence, like at the back of the mission, and just kill something and then jump out again. You're done. But the double jump's fun.
I did find I had to do that with the mission today, where like you go in an area with a load of robots and stuff like that, and obviously if you complete a mission, you get more money for doing the optional tasks, and one of them is getting out with basically without being seen.
Yeah.
So
I hate those missions. Force.
Yeah, but
stealth.
Yeah, but you get more money for it. So I go and do that, and then I exit the mission. Then I go straight back in and kill everything, and then get all the because you get the exotic components and stuff like that from the robots and that. So it's quite good to do that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to get through that and trying to play through. Putting a lot of time into Borderlands 1 on Switch at the minute because I picked up Borderlands 3 on PC, so I'm going to play that straight after.
I got Valhalla for Christmas, but I haven't played it yet because I want to finish Cyberpunk first.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play those two tandem.
No.
That sounds like hell. Okay, so do you guys want to kind of go into a couple of things that perhaps you're looking forward to?
I finished Mandalorian season 2 before you go into that.
Did you?
Yes. I can't remember if I told you or not. I did, didn't I?
You did. Yeah. But you had the ending spoiled, didn't you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately. Thanks, Rob.
Right.
How sad are you about the ending being spoiled?
As it was coming up to it, I was like, it's fine. I'm not too worried. And then afterwards, I was like, I would have been so excited if I hadn't already seen it.
I've seen reaction videos of people like going, "No fucking way, no way," and like crying and shit whilst like that last episode, which I can understand because people wanted to see that person do that and they never did that. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Just quickly as well, we've nearly finished Preacher. That's really good. But I watched a film called My Spy. Have any of you watched that?
Oh, Dave Bautista.
I put it on, but never finished it.
It's all right. It's not too bad. I don't know, like he was okay in that film, but I don't know how good he'd be in like a bigger budget action blockbuster as a lead. I'm not sure. The little girl's really good in it.
You won't have to worry about it. The Rock will get any movie that Bautista should get with a bigger budget.
But yeah, it wasn't bad because like I was watching it and there was a few explosions toward the end. I was like, that didn't look very good, and it had an 18 million budget. I was like, that might be why it didn't look great, and it's probably why there wasn't a lot of action. Like I was expecting more action scenes in it, but it was more just about him and like bonding with the little girl and the mum and that.
So it's the Big Daddy about Dave Bautista and the Big Daddy, but the spy version. I did watch one film that I've never seen before, and I don't know if you guys have. I watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World over Christmas.
Oh yeah, have you never watched it before?
Never watched it, and I remember seeing the film come out. I was like, I really don't like the look of that. It looks terrible. And then I went and I've watched it over Christmas. I've been trying to watch it for a while, and I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys have all seen it. Rob, have
I
you
watched
seen
it a long time ago.
Luke? No,
I've not seen that one.
It's definitely worth checking out. But I was like, Michael Cera as a lead. I don't know if you can handle it. And then you watch it. I was like, it's such an ode to video games. It's really, really good, and I'm very, very surprised at how good that film is. But yeah, the ending, I was just like, all that for that. I was like, what a waste. But there we go. And it's Edgar Wright, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, back up to today's topic. There wasn't really a lot going on in news, so we kind of thought,
really,
why don't we? Well, we're literally a week into 2021. That's going to be weird saying for the rest of the year now. So we thought maybe we'd talk about a couple of things that we're interested in, games, film, and TV that are coming up this year. Does anybody want to take it away on what they're looking forward to in games, potentially? I'm going to go to Brad, maybe?
Ooh. Yeah, there's quite a lot of games I'm looking forward to this year. I know we talked about probably most of them when the PlayStation event happened. So probably I would say God of War Ragnarok is top for me because that first one was so good. I know you haven't played it. I know Rob has. And I think he agrees with me that it's like a really good game.
Hell of a good game.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that one. Horizon as well. That was a really good game. So the sequel to that hopefully will be good. One thing I went back and watched before we recorded this was the gameplay for Shadow Warrior 3.
Oh,
I forgot how good it looked.
Yes, after the trailer dropped for Shadow Warrior 3, I went back and I bought Shadow Warrior 1 and 2, and I will get around to playing it because they were like £6. So I'm gonna go back and play those at some point. Luke, are you looking forward to Deathloop, which I think is coming to PC? I'm pretty sure that was the one that caught your eye at the PlayStation reveal last year.
Yes.
It's made by Russians, isn't it?
I have no idea. But yeah, if that comes to PC, I probably will pick that up.
I'm interested. Would you be looking forward at all to the next gen Battlefield that's coming out? I know you're playing on PC, but they've took a big break for this game.
No, not in
No?
the slightest.
Fair enough.
But nice try on the sell though.
I just wondered because I looked through the list and I was like, okay, out of all those, what would Luke probably like? From my point of view, I'm guessing you might be interested in Rainbow Six Quarantine, but then it's PvE.
Yes. That is probably the only other PC game that I'm interested in on the list that you've made for us in the notes. I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
I might be if I look into it. Returnal.
Oh, Returnal. Yeah, it was one of the PlayStation 5 ones. I think you'd quite like Hitman. Have you ever played Hitman?
Yeah, I played one of the early ones on like PlayStation 3 or whatever the fuck it came out on.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's not really for me. If I was in the PlayStation 5 crowd, I would be excited for Gran Turismo 7. But
Yeah,
I'm not.
I did wonder about that because I know you're a huge lover of Gran Turismo.
What about Mass Effect?
I've owned all. I've owned all previous iterations of Gran Turismo, so this will probably be the only one that I don't buy, which is quite sad. But the same could be said of PlayStation. So,
what about you, Rob? What games on that list are you looking forward to?
Hogwarts.
I just want to say I didn't compile a list. I literally just dragged it off websites that are like, these are the biggest games coming out this year. So yeah,
Hogwarts Legacy, Deathloop Battle Riders, and Arkham Knights. Maybe Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, that Arkham Knights did look good. Arkham Knights, or was it Gotham City Knights? Or is Arkham Knights different? I can't remember.
Arkham Knights is the one where you play as all the Robins, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But going back onto Hogwarts Legacy, dude, if that is the game that I want it to be, that's a day one buy. But I think just gonna be very careful with pre-ordering, especially with Mass Effect. I'm not picking up Mass Effect until I see the review, and I want to see what they've done with that first game. I want to see if they've made any big changes or if they've just basically gone, they've just kind of updated the graphics and left the rest of the gameplay the same. I kind of want to see that first game kind of brought in line with the other two, but whether they do that or not, I'm kind of interested in Outriders, but whether I ever pick that up or not is completely different. I'm surprised at you, Brad. I'm surprised you didn't call out Lord of the Rings Gollum.
I don't really know what it is yet. So,
but it's a whole game of you playing Gollum, and I thought you would have.
Yeah, I'm interested, but I don't know. Yeah,
and
so you're just in a cave stroking a ring for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
sounds like a fun game.
And I watched the first Hobbit film over Christmas as well, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. GTA 5, Luke.
Yeah,
completely, mate.
Not GTA 5. Oh no, it's next gen. Fuck. It's not the next gen. It's just next gen. I forgot.
If you just said GTA 6, I'd be all over that shit. But you didn't because they haven't announced it yet. So
no, I thought it was GTA 6. I misread it. No, it's fine.
I platinum GTA 5 on PlayStation
3.
3? Yeah. That's how old that game is, and they're still kicking
Yeah.
out content for it. So I mean, fair play to the devs for that, because keeping a player base interested for 17 million years is quite impressive. But I think it's time for the next one.
Yeah, please, can we get them?
I mean, GTA
Yeah.
5 was fucking awesome. They deserve all the credit in the world for that. But
3
maybe that's why they're
generations of console.
Yeah. And they moved it onto PC as well, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm kind of general agreement with all you guys. I like the idea of all those games on the list, but we'll see. And there's bound to be a whole load more coming next year as well that we don't even know about. I think probably the one that stands out the most. I'm trying to think, bloody.
Did any of you play any of the old Harry Potter games?
Yes, I
'Cause
played.
I think they went up to about 4 and then gave up.
Did they?
But yeah, I don't think they did all of them. I'm pretty sure they did 3 or 4, and then that was it. But
unaware there
the
were
Chamber of
games.
Secrets on PS2 was really good.
I was gonna say that was the one that I played, was Chamber of Secrets,
because that was kind of open world. You can like go around the school and like not do whatever, but
I played the 2
it was
Lego games.
quite open.
That counts.
I kind of want to ask Luke. Luke, have you ever played a Harry Potter game?
No.
Have you ever played a Lego game?
Possibly.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I've never actually sat through an entire Harry Potter movie.
Really?
What?
True.
Do you know what happens at the end?
No.
Have you read the books?
No.
Oh man,
I feel like
the films are they're genuinely pretty good films. Like I'd say going back and watching the sort of first 2.
I think the first 2 are
They're
probably
quite
the ones
young.
I've seen the most of, but I never sat through an entire one from start to finish.
it's
I
difficult.
thought it was really good towards the end.
It's difficult because they don't kind of. It's like they don't really know where they're going film wise until like film 3 or 4, and then after those they I think half of it is they changed directors on, because Christopher Columbus did the first one, and then who the hell did the second one? I can't remember who did the second one.
I can't remember.
I'm sure it's not that important.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay.
And then it was a different director for the third one, and then you had David Slade did what was it 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, part 8, 7 parts.
I don't know.
2 different parts, and then but they're a bit more cohesive after book 4. The only downside is there's a lot of stuff kind of missing out. So
Book 4, they missed out tons.
Yeah, it's like, here's the Triwizard Tournament, the end. But the end of that is really it's worth checking out, Luke, if you get.
Which is the one where she has the time turner? I think that's the best
3.
one. Yeah.
3. That is the best. That's like the start of like heading down like a really dark path. Isn't it? They kind of take it even darker. Like, is that the one where they start in the park? Is it that one? Where they start Dudley tries to beat him up or some shit.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be that one.
Yeah, because it's the freaking Dementors turn up or some shit.
Yeah.
Which is because yeah.
Is that 3? I can't remember.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to TV shows. Obviously, Mandalorian has just finished before Christmas, and Disney are not going to let up, as starting on the 15th of January, which is literally under a week now, is WandaVision, the first Marvel TV show for Disney Plus. I can't wait. It's been how long without a Marvel program? Marvel film, Marvel content properly? Like 2 years? Half a year?
Wait, what? I don't know. Did Endgame come out
2019?
last year? I can't remember. Oh no, because it was we write off last year.
Nothing came out last year apart from
Yeah, no, it must have been like over a year then.
Is anybody looking forward to WandaVision?
Yes.
Robert?
I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't think it's going to be my cup of tea.
I've heard it's weird as fuck, so I'm definitely on board.
It looks weird as fuck from the trailer. I don't really understand what it's supposed to be or trying to be, but I probably won't watch it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
From what I know, we think that she's basically created a construct in her head, potentially,
Spoilers.
of all the events that happen.
Oh, thanks.
So,
Ruined it for Rob.
what happened?
Don't need to watch it now, Rob.
No,
It's a
so
guess. I
done.
haven't read anything. I'm taking that assumption because if you've seen Endgame and
I'm taking
Infinity
the piss,
War, you know what plays out. But yeah, is there any other TV shows that you guys are looking forward to this year? Luke.
Really excited for the final season of Ozark.
Yeah, I did see that, and I was like, "Oh man, Luke's gonna be so happy, but sad at the same time."
Well, it depends how well they do it, because if they go down the tried and tested route of, I'm stalling for time because I can't remember what the TV show's called. Fucking
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Thank you. If they go down that route and know exactly what they want to do, and they've always known what they want to do, it will be absolutely fantastic. But it's whether or not they're just making it up on the fly because Jason Bateman wants to do other things. So, Sex Education Series 3, Stranger Things
yes.
Season 4,
Yes.
and I'm also quite excited for Clarice.
No, I'm kind of on board. I'm kind of with Rob on that one. I want to see season 4 of Hannibal. So we're never gonna get that as long as whoever's. I think is it. I can't remember who's making it. I can't remember if it's HBO or CBS.
What? Clarice.
Clarice, yeah.
CBS.
So, CBS. So whilst they've got the rights to Hannibal, you're basically not gonna get Mads Mikkelsen back as Hannibal Lecter.
I mean, it might be terrible, but I'll check it out and then make a opinion from there rather than just
Have you seen Hannibal?
some of. I think I gave up on it.
Oh right, okay. It's worth sticking with. I think it got a little bit lost in the third season. Was it second or third season? I can't remember. When they go to Rome or some shit. Come on! I can't believe no one. You didn't say The Boys. Anyone looking forward to The Boys season 3?
I've
I've
watched
still
season
watched the
2.
first two, so
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy season 1. I got all the way through season 1 and then I was like, okay, don't need to watch any more of that.
Rob, you looking forward to season 3 of The Boys?
Yeah, but like probably not as much as you. But then I just remember what happened in the last episode.
Yeah. Well, literally the ending of that last episode with certain people on a rooftop was pretty funny.
I'm looking forward to The Witcher.
Still need to finish the
And-
first one.
Cobra Kai. It's like
You son of a bitch. Oh, Rob, did you see that they've renewed Dark for season 4?
have they?
No. Fucking.
I was about to ask you how are they supposed to turn that around?
It's endless loop.
there was a third world.
Probably. Brad, is there any TV shows that you're looking forward to on that list?
Yeah, quite a few of them. I've got to catch up on a couple. I actually think one that neither of you two have said that I'm really looking forward to is Midnight Mass, just purely off how good his last two Netflix series were good.
Oh,
How good his last two were.
Yeah, Mike Flanagan is doing Midnight Mass, which is, I think it's based on a book, but they've essentially filmed that whilst the whole pandemic was going on. They went away and did it in like this close set out in the wilderness or some shit. Got it done, and it's coming in 2021. Like they're the reason that some of the Netflix shows kept going filming, because they managed to pull it off without any cases.
This is the Hill House guy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think though, because I just saw it, the one I'm most looking forward to is Lord of the Rings.
How good is it going to be, though?
Hopefully, really good. I love those films, so we'll see.
It's got a high bar, though.
It's got, yeah, it's yeah. Amazon
Is it?
do good things, and they have a big budget, so
Are they literally
We'll see.
remaking the books, or are
no,
they
it's set
it's a
before.
spin-off?
It's
set
set like
before,
in the
okay.
second age instead of the third age, I think. I don't know how in the past that is, but
Well, out of defiance, I will not be watching it.
what, because it cancelled the Dark Tower?
Fuck that program. No, I will probably definitely check it out. The one
Definitely Stranger Things as well, because I love
Yes.
Stranger Things.
I want to see what happened to Hopper. If he's coming, well, yeah, he's still alive. at the end of-
Spoilers, dude.
Dude, it's been
Like 2 years.
It's been at least 2 years.
It's only
yeah.
been like a month since I've got caught up, so
really.
yeah.
That's my
Um,
thing.
You only watched it a month ago.
Yeah, I never watched it when it came out. I just couldn't be bothered.
Season 3
I
is
think
good,
I was
though, right?
I was deep into Tarkov at the time, and I just like didn't bother.
He had enough Russian.
Acceptable excuse. You may continue.
Christ, I watched that when I went to Wales. July.
When we were allowed to go
2019.
places.
Yeah.
Wow. Remember when we were allowed to go?
Do you remember that?
I don't think I think my wife was like, we haven't left the house all week. I was like, well, we are under lockdown. Technically, you've got an excuse. So she's like, oh, you can go shopping next week, and I'll just stay at home. I won't ever leave the house. Like, it's fine by me. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I want to see what that's going to play out like. The trailer for that was akin to a movie. There's explosions and CGI and stuff like that look straight. It's just insane that you've got Marvel going to TV now, which is good to a degree, obviously, with the whole cinema situation at the minute, which kind of sucks. And Foundation, I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was the Isaac Asimov TV show we saw the trailer for.
I rewatched it before this, and I forgot it's on Apple TV. So
I will do the same as what I did with The Servant. Is it The Servant that's on Apple? I can't remember. I will just buy.
you will pay for a month's subscription
and
like
watch the
like
whole
a
lot.
good boy.
I will watch. Yes, I will pay for a subscription. Get rid of it.
I've still got a year's worth of Apple TV because I bought a new iPhone.
And Disney Plus.
I think I've got a month left because Alex got stuff. He bought stuff on
Wait.
Fortnite and got it for free.
You said you bought a new TV.
No, new iPhone.
I wasn't listening. Sorry, of course. We got a little bit left.
Cunt.
Oh,
TV shows you guys are looking for. TV shows, films that you are obviously going to the cinema to see over the next year.
I just want to say, none of these films are coming out. You know that, right? They're all going to get pushed for another year because they won't make any money if they come out and no one can go watch them.
Oh no, I disagree with that because there's certain films on that list that what was it? Warner Brothers and HBO Max are like, oh yeah, we're dropping them on HBO Max
For 50 quid.
We're not gonna. No, it's free. So as long as you're signed up to HBO Max, then you get these films for free, and everyone that's involved in those films are like, what the fuck? Because they've got money off the back of it, off the box office returns. And the only people so far that have got money back is Wonder Woman.
Yeah, didn't they have to give them like
money.
golden
million.
handshakes?
Have you seen all the memes for that film?
No.
Okay. There's along the lines that they what's the Miss Marvel? They think that film's better than Wonder Woman, basically.
Really? Because shitloads of people hate Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but that's how bad Wonder Woman is.
Really? Brad. Oh, actually, no. Rob, any films on that list that you're looking forward to?
Matrix.
Is it going to be good?
It's not going to come out.
Oh, dude, that's apparently going straight to HBO Max.
Okay.
There's
Not a chance.
But I can't get HBO Max because I don't live in America.
Yeah, you probably have it on Amazon to rent.
Wait, were you saying not a chance it's going to be good, Luke?
No, not a chance. It will only come out on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not really looking forward to any of the ones.
Oh wow!
I mean,
I've got quite
I will watch some of them, but I'm not like, yes. It's no time to die. Is that the Bond?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. That's Daniel Craig's last one, right?
Right. He said that last time, so
He said that after the first one.
How much will they offer him next time?
Well, the interesting thing is MGM are on about selling all their freaking franchises, which obviously includes Bond.
Yeah,
Because
so it's a Disney. Yeah.
God.
They'll milk it. Just like they did Star Wars, you bastards. Brad.
I think the two on the list you put up that I'm looking forward to the most are two that could go either way, whether they're good or bad, and that's The Matrix and Ghostbusters.
You were going to say Dune then?
No, because I don't really know a lot about Dune, but I'm looking forward to those two. And I know Kingsman 2 wasn't the best, but I am looking forward to the Kingsman as well.
I'm straight up not going to watch Morbius because of who's in it.
Yeah.
I'll
watch Uncharted as well. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
I just don't want to see Marky Mark in it. I hope he's good, but I haven't got a lot of faith that it's going to be great. But
Maybe this will be the one that turns it around for you, where it's like, oh yeah,
What's Eternals? What's that?
Marvel.
Tunnels, yeah, that's
Oh,
got
yeah,
quite
okay.
a big cast in it. It's got like Kumail Nanjiani, Kit Harington.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, a lot of can't think who else, isn't it? There's a lot of people in it though. You got Shang-Chi, which is the other Marvel one. We might actually finally get the Black Widow film this year at some point. Yeah, I'm not 100% on Morbius. To me, it's from that era of freaking the Raimi Spider-Man Venom kind of weird. Is it part of that universe? Is it part of a different universe?
And it's Jared Leto, so it's going to be trying to be like angsty and edgy and
30 Seconds to Marzi.
Yeah.
That film is going to be crap. I'm telling you now.
That's a fair point to make. Luke, any films you're looking forward to on there?
quite a lot that you haven't mentioned yet, to be honest. Quiet Place Part 2.
Yes.
Conjuring the Devil Made Me Do It.
There's a reason me and Rob didn't mention them.
Yeah, I guess there was.
But Brad, you need to watch those two films. They're fucking those three.
No.
Three films. Two Conjuring films, one Quiet
You don't,
Place.
Brad. Trust me.
They're good. They're good.
I'll check out the
In your
Suicide Squad
opinion.
sequel.
I
I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but I will definitely check it out.
I think out of all of those, freaking Ghostbusters and Suicide Squad are probably the most ones I'm looking forward to the most.
There's sequels though.
Suicide Squad's not necessarily a sequel. Do you think it's going to be any good, Luke? Suicide Squad?
I don't know. I don't know much about it, or who's in it, or whether it's a sequel or a prequel or what. I will watch it because I know Suicide Squad got a panning, but it wasn't as bad as some people say it was, in my opinion. So.
It's that one that's got everyone in it. Even I'm in it.
Everyone
I'll watch it and enjoy it just for you then, Rob.
Everyone dies apart from Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
I'm just looking forward to the.
She's absolutely fine by me.
Yeah.
But apart from Will Smith, he's definitely not in it. But they've got Idris Elba instead, so it's fine.
And to maybe finish my list before you interrupt me again,
Sorry,
Matrix 4, Kingsman, and one that nobody's mentioned yet is Free Guy.
What about
Just because Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
that does look good.
That second trailer kind of nailed it. I think the first trailer wasn't that good, but the second trailer definitely nailed it for Free Guy. Because I thought it was going to be another kind of crappy. What was the film that Rob wanted to put on with Jeff Bridges? R.I.P.D.
Oh, R.I.P.D. Yeah, that was fucking awful.
I was expecting something along the lines of that, and it looks better than that. I'm surprised no one said Bond, but
I did.
Well,
Rob did. And I was about to say I'll watch Bond. Like, it's another one that I won't look forward to, but I will definitely watch it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like for all the money they're losing, because apparently they're losing like $1 million a month on interest or something stupid on that film at the minute because they've not put it out there and made any money back on it. Do people care about that film that much?
What?
The Bond franchise? It
A
really
lot of
does.
people will.
You
If
reckon?
people are actually allowed
Yeah.
in a cinema, that will make absolute bank. Yeah,
Yeah.
People love James Bond.
but that is a big if.
Yeah.
So is
They need
nobody
to-
excited for a terrible Space Jam sequel or another terrible Mortal Kombat film?
No.
I've got. I'm not 100%, but I think the same guy that's doing Mortal Kombat is the same guy that did Conjuring.
Space Jam.
No,
That's what I thought he was going to say.
Yeah.
I think it's Justin Lin. James Wan. James Wan, who did the Conjuring films,
Juan.
is I'm pretty sure he's doing Mortal Kombat with all.
And he did Aquaman?
Yes, which is pretty dark film as well. So he's got a pretty good track record.
Yeah,
But
nothing like that. Whoever said that they were allowed to make a Space Jam sequel deserves to die.
Yes. It's not going to be good.
It's going to be god awful.
Yeah, but we're not the demographic, though, are we? So might be
Aren't
good.
we?
No.
yeah, I've kind of realized that with a couple of films, like you got to let it slide this for kids or whatever.
Like I watched. There's a
The
film-
original holds up though. Just make the kids watch that. Sorry, Rob.
Watched a film on Netflix. It's a Robert Rodriguez film about heroes.
We're heroes or
Yeah.
something like that. I didn't watch it. I fell asleep.
Kids loved it.
Yeah,
Absolutely
Apparently-
trash, but it's like
apparently my freaking 2-year-old was shouting "shark" all the way through it.
yeah, and yeah, they loved it that much that I took them for a walk after watching it, and they were pretending to be the characters in the film. So, but it was like it's on the same vein as like Spy Kids and Shark Girl and Lava Boy. No, I did that wrong. Shark Boy and Lava Girl because they're in it but as adults.
Is it Taylor Lautner? Taylor Lautner? Is he in it?
No. It's basically the kids of all the superheroes have to like save the day.
It's really weird seeing Pedro Pascal in that
Yeah.
film after seeing him in Mandalorian and after seeing him in
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Yeah. I've got to ask, has anyone seen the Wonder Woman memes going around with Pedro Pascal at the minute?
No, just the ones where it's really bad.
Okay. There's one where he's got like his hands out and he's like sad face and happy face from Wonder Woman.
Wait, who was he in Wonder Woman? I've only seen it when it came out in cinema, so I can't really remember.
No, he's in the new one.
Yeah,
He's in the new one.
baddie.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well at the minute. Apparently he was in the
I thought the baddie was Cheetah.
yeah,
Whatever
it's,
her name is.
it's like a semi just
Oh,
two villains
okay.
sort of thing.
She is. I hate that woman. That's ruined the film for me. Well, no, the film's just terrible, but we won't go into that now. I'm sure Mike liked it because he's been very quiet.
No, I was thinking I'm surprised Luke didn't say Top Gun. You're not a Top Gun fan? Who was a Top Gun fan?
I'm a Top Gun fan. I don't want to see a sequel that could have been released 50 years ago.
Luke doesn't like sequels that are like 40 years too late.
So that means he's gonna hate Ghostbusters. Fuck.
I didn't watch the reboot of Ghostbusters.
Nor did I.
I've come to terms with it because my kids put me through watching it, but I don't like that film. I think the reboot is a terrible film.
See? And by that,
But this isn't a reboot. This is
A continuation.
continuation of the original ones.
it'll be fucking awful.
But it has kids. This is a kids film though, right? Because its main characters are kids. Correct.
I don't know. What, Ghostbusters?
Yeah, coming from the trailers, I'm pretty sure the main
Oh,
characters
I
are
was-
going to be.
I was still talking about Top Gun being fucking awful. Sorry, not Ghostbusters.
But
Oh.
then technically there's kids in Stranger Things. So, I mean, I know you like.
Yeah, but Stranger Things is about kids. It's not for kids. There's a difference.
I don't know. I think it's a bit of a
Big
weird
difference.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a weird one because the original Ghostbusters wasn't really for kids, was it? There's like a lot of crude jokes. Like there's a ghost blowjob in the first film. I don't know if anybody remembers it, but
Yeah, there is. Dan Aykroyd gets his end away, doesn't
yeah, there's a lot of like innuendos and fucking jokes. And then the second one is like, oh, it's kind of a kids film, but it's not a kids film. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know with that film. I just hope it's good. I hope it's half decent. Out of all of those, I think that's the one that I think because what was it? It was supposed to be out last March and then July or June, and then it got pushed to March this year. Then it's got pushed to June again. I'm like, for fuck's sake! I'm surprised they haven't dropped it yet, but there we go. Anyway, I think that's probably almost it. There's a lot more to come this year. A lot more games, TV, films, and all the rest of it. I'm sure we'll be talking about over the next year. You okay, Luke?
Yeah, I was just laughing at you thinking that stuff's going to come out this year. That's all.
I think it'll come out, but it's going to be on streaming services. Unfortunately, I don't know. Depends on
Well, like TV shows and games and that won't be affected. Will it? It's just films.
Well, I think TV. Well,
Well, unless they can't film.
but then the majority of what we've talked about, stuff like on those TV show lists, have filmed already. You know,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is done. Stranger Things is done. Midnight Mass is done. They might have a
How
load
do you
of
know
problems
this?
because Mike Flanagan's put up that those things are done, and they've finished Stranger Things.
Who's Mike Flanagan?
He's the guy that directed Hill House and Doctor Sleep, which is a really good fucking film.
Where is
He's
he?
the guy directing Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
Where has he said that these things are done?
On Twitter.
Okay.
And he said, "It is done." That was all he posted. He didn't say what it was. It could have been gone to the toilet. But yeah, that's it. Anything else, boys, on this first episode of 2021?
Just quickly, as we're on the SITREP Happy Hour podcast, and we didn't do it at the start.
Fucking
Luke,
asshole.
what are you drinking?
My glass is empty at the moment.
What was in your glass?
A drink. All right, I'm doing dry January. Fuck you.
Well,
How
so
do you
am I
feel
pretty
for
much,
it?
but not like.
Do you feel good, or do you want a beer?
I quite want a beer. I'll be honest. This was a great idea at the time, but it's 9 days in and it's a bad idea. But I think, to be honest with you, because this is the first like real weekend, because like the previous weekend was like gearing down, ready to go back to work,
You were still hungover, you mean?
and I was still hungover. This is the first real weekend where it's been like I could really like nail a beer on a Friday night and a Saturday night as it is right now. But I think if I get through this weekend and I'm pretty much there already, because Sundays don't count, then I'll be all right. I think it's plain sailing after tomorrow. And then I'll just bathe in beer on February the 2nd.
Dude, I am not looking forward to Monday at all.
No.
If that makes any difference to you, dude. 19 days off.
It's gonna be a
Oh,
killer. That fucking
It's fine.
6 alarm. Oh.
Your first couple of days are shit, and then you're straight back into it. You'll be fine.
I suppose the good thing is it's literally a couple of days and then back off again for another 3 days. But I've got enough. I worked out I've got enough holiday, and I'm tempted to do it. Is to take a day off every week for the whole of February, and then take a week off in March. But it depends how much I'll do. But there we go. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode. I think we're at time. I have no idea. Brad, you tend to keep.
Yeah, I think we're about there. Yeah.
I would say raise our glasses, but they're empty. So I'm just going to say cheers, and we'll catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.